Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go at the link. Dory Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. His stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No one's around him, he's got space. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Through the middle. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Again downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it would be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Through the 45. Still running. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They run into Saquon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down, run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Khalil Hudson picks it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space. There's nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Eagles 7.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. And they've left their offense out there. They're going for this on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the 1st.
1st down from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Hey, let's go. Crowd up, Yeti.
Now Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergoo on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for me.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Lasers this one deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now lead by 10.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Gano ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 48-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
73.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But his coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the Link coming up in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Saquon. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. Finds Barkley underneath. He will not score, but that does set him off Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good out of lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Great.
It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Giants using their first timeout. Offense to the line. Second down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Out of the gun this time, here's DAWGS. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And he's going to be touchdown. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third down now. Here's DAWGS. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Giants readying to punch, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. They go play fake with Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Hurts now from the gun. He's looking deep once again. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now we give left side to Bigsby. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Giants lining things up. First and 10.
19, Tiger.
Running with Scannaboo. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Going right back to Scatterboot. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass and a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Play action with Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Darts out of the shotgun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Driving forward with Scatterboot. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
It's Scatterboot on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
Going to the ground again on first. Good one with there. Looks like about 6. Jair Alexander with the stop. Offensive line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
It's Scatterboot on second down. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going Scatterboo here on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure, want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Trying it again with Scatterboo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Giants.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gano ready to send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready, set. Motion. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
No touch.
And again, here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
first and 10 now from the 46. It's Hurts once again. Completed to his running back. He's still going at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, Hurts. At the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Great.
He gets it again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Here's Scatterboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On the carry, this is Scatterboo. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now it's Scatterboo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants only up by a few. Back to the line they go. It's second down. On the ground, it's Scannaboo. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to the well again. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
There's Tracy on first down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Tracy once more.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They go right back to Tracy. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be second down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. We're drawing up for it. So it's a win for the visiting Giants.